Alright, let's look around. Can't go this way. There's nothing here. I do like how clean the UI is. It like really cleanly tells you like what's interactable, what isn't. You don't need to hold down Alt to see it or anything like that. Pawajki Cemetery. Man, we're just racking up these points. I'm gonna upgrade this one. Because one, this will be Paimon's power eventually, I think. If we can get her back. Because it looked like her in the thing. But yeah, it just seems like these are going to be solid points to have. Powerful Mind. Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage with a 4-to-1 ratio. No, that's really bad, I think. Brutality increases the damage from the salutors' next attack. Yeah, that's good. The Daily Courier. The latest news. The chief of police of the city of Warsaw hereby informs the general public that in connection with the Majesty's visit, wow, I totally butchered that, their Majesty's visit, the number of units patrolling the streets on this day will be doubled. In particular, constables will look out for the groups of troublemakers that have been gathering more and more recently near major thoroughfares to protest against the thaumaturges and demand that His Majesty officially condemn thaumaturges as charlatans and a menace to humanity. It's a little aggro, don't you think? Yesterday, near Rymarska Street, the police arrested 15 people who protested loudly and disrupted traffic, demanding that thaumaturgy be punishable by death. The protesters were intoxicated and started a fight with the police unit dispatched on the scene. Yeah, things are not great for our particular profession. Just wait until high society hears about this. Anti-thaumaturge leaflets. Citizen, beware of thaumaturges who act in secret, plotting to bring down the economy and thus take complete control over our society. Let us protect our children from those degenerates waiting for the right moment to take control over the most innocent minds and souls. Let us get rid of those parasites. Recent research shows that thaumaturge brains are burned out from the thoughts that go against nature. Hence, they cannot be treated equally to normal people. Let us act now before it is too late. Same shit, different day. Wanted notice. Ooh, interesting. To all police station chiefs of Warsaw, beware of Abarici Niedchik. Yeah. Abarici Niedchik, leader of the Shivs gang, seen near Wierzbova Street. Wierzbova Street. I can't speak Polish. This is bad. So, blonde hair, blue eyes, round face, sizable stature. This doesn't look that round. This looks pretty oval shaped, diamond shaped. I don't know face shapes. Distinctive marks, dark circles under his eyes signifying exceptional anger. He is a thief and murderer, particularly active in the Śródmieście area. Whoever notifies the authorities of his whereabouts or contributes to his apprehension shall be rewarded. Unpronounceable says the developer foolish theory seems to come from Poland. Indeed, they do. Everywhere is crawling with rats. They'll be spreading the plague soon again. The Warsaw Courier. Their Majesties have arrived. When this issue of the Courier is in your hands, the ancient city of Warsaw will be receiving its most distinguished guests. His Majesty Nikolai II, the Emperor of all Russia, the King of Poland, and Grand Duke of Finland, and Her Royal Highness, Serena Alexandra Fyodorovna, will arrive in the city this afternoon. This will be the royal couple's first visit to totally lost how to say that. Warsaw. On this long-awaited and joyous occasion, our city has taken up a festive appearance. Streets have been adorned with festoons of flowers and greenery, and the entire area that the royal procession will pass through is filled with crowds of people wishing to pay homage to their majesties on behalf of Warsaw and all of the kingdom. And with that vow of loyal allegiance, Polish hearts send to the throne a quiet echo of fervent desires and lasting comfort. These arise from His Majesty's words, who declared in his grand manifestos that his ultimate goal was to ensure the happiness of all his loyal subjects, and to discern all his royal subjects' needs. Those gracious words of the sovereign have become a source of comfort for the people of the Kingdom of Poland, and in the name of that comfort, the Polish people under Russian rule are happy to greet His Majesty today, trusting their substantial needs will be recognized and ready for civic and public service. Revolutionary leaflets. Brothers, the 11-hour workdays are killing us. Let's follow the example of the workers in German and English factories and fight to reduce them to 9 working hours. Join the strike, put down your tools, and join the fight for our future. Hell yeah. Tragedy on Marszałkowska Street. Several people have died in a building collapse, including respected Warsaw entrepreneur Wiktor Szulski. That's his dad. That's our main character's dad. No one seems to know the cause of the accident. Defective construction of the building or a deliberate attack? All we know is it could not have been foreseen. Shock and awe. The tenement house was inhabited by 4 families. 3 of them are now in mourning after losing their loved ones. The Bogusławskis lost their children. Mr. and Mrs. Grodecki lost their lives. And Franciszek Konskowalski, the owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse, perished in the collapse. The case is being investigated by the police, while residents are advised caution when walking on city streets. Alright, let's read this one. Menu. Kasztelanska restaurant. Menu. Borscht or broth, fruit soup. Fruit soup. Mocha black coffee. Mocha is not black. It's got stuff in it. Alright, we've explored everything here. This has been fascinating. Act 1, the city that does not forget.
Why such a crowd?
The circus has come to town.
Not the voice I expected.
These are troubled times. Brothers turn against brothers. Russia has had enough bloodshed. The violence must stop. When socialists attempt to divide Russia and her subject nations, to dent the sword that smote the enemy at Grunwald, this demands my decisive action. Thus, by my grace, I hereby appoint as Governor General of Warsaw Georgi Antonovich Skowon.
A butcher.
We're gonna keep listening quietly.
Warsaw! The time for leniency and indulgence is over. From the moment this office is bestowed on me, no forces hostile to the subjects of Greater Russia will have any further right to exist. None! Whether it be brutal socialist subversives, communists, Jews, or other satanic provocateurs.
He sure knows how to unite a crowd.
Pardon me. Are you Polish?
Yes, I feel Polish. My name's Wiktor.
Wanda.
This is Russia here. Like it or not. Warsaw. Время terrora zakończyłeś.
Idy na chuj!
My first decision as Governor General of Warsaw. Aresztować.
Great heroes in their sense of timing. Of course, now they're the first ones in the fight.
Samoobladanie, Poliaki. We want that rebel. The loudmouth.
Damn.
What happened?
Be a gentleman. Please kneel and tie my shoe.
I didn't dare suggest it myself.
She was gonna assassinate him.
Favor. The Russians can't find out about this. The military is just looking for an excuse to suppress the crowd, and these workers are dreaming of thrashing a Russian gendarme.
Either one of you confesses to disturbing the peace, or всех забирай. We'll take you all in.
You can't handle all of us.
Can you get us out of here?
I think I'm open to any kind of suggestion.
With a book like that, I'd find out what would convince one of these bastards to let us go.
Oh, she recognizes us.
Or I'd take on that self-appointed leader of the proletariat.
Interesting strategy. For instance, I could disclose to a soldier that you came here with ammunition under your skirt.
Maybe we should see who they believe. A respected lady of Warsaw, or a common magician who just 100 years ago would have been burned at the stake.
Well, since you asked so nicely. Who are you, really?
A damsel in distress.
Those don't usually hide ammunition in stockings.
Can I explain it to you another time?
I'm going to take a look around.
The voice acting is like so goofy, but just so charming. Alright. Wanda, the bold girl that approached me during the Tsar's speech, introduced herself only as Wanda. She was sneaking bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments, and not for the first time. Intriguing. Georgy Antonovich Skalon. Newly appointed by the Tsar, the Governor General of Warsaw was not popular with the people. Skalon's first decision was to suppress the revolutionary terror, with even greater terror from the authorities. That does not bode well. Tsar Nikolai II Romanov. Tsar Nikolai II Alexandrovich Romanov, the Emperor of Russia, King of Poland, Grand Duke of Finland. He is visiting Warsaw with his family. Warsaw does not seem to care for him. Just telling me.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
The crowd has received the order. For now, zero response.
We'll give them a moment to arrest them all, book them, interrogate them. Gospodi will be home in November.
Gentlemen, please forgive me. Maybe there's a faster way to get this situation resolved.
Back off, Polyak, or we'll start shooting. Paniatno, scrum. Dawaj.
Davai. So there is more stuff for us to investigate. Aha, we're seeing traces. All right. Police barrier meant to help with keeping order during the rally. The seemingly ordinary barrier carries the memory of a hand whose firm grip represents the determination of the one who controls it. The barrier, carrying in his heart a desire to return to the warmth of his home. All he needed was a scapegoat. Pistol bullets that fell from under the woman's dress scattered on the pavement. Small bullets carry big emotions. Hope, because they were meant to benefit the cause. Fear, which in these difficult times makes its way to even the hardiest of hearts. And determination, the companion of courage, without which it would be impossible to face reality. Each bullet was hidden in the nooks and crannies of the undergarments with care and precision. Just like the previous time and the time before that, there is nothing new for the person who took the risk. So we don't know too much.
Do you think it's a good idea to stir people up and send them to face bullets and bayonets?
What do you want then? My whole life on my knees? Kissing Ruski's ass?
Do you realize blood is about to be spilled? And that it might be mine? Fuck off!
Huh. Workers' leader. The workers' leader is a charismatic man whose words greatly move the crowd. He will not keep quiet even if it means ending up in a cell. The manhunt at the station. The sergeant wants to call it a day and go home as fast as possible. A manhunt entails a lot of work that he'd rather avoid. With a little nudge, he might settle for taking in the agitators and letting the rest go. The workers' leader is perfect for the role.
You still haven't squealed on me?
I'm good.
Alright. Her voice is very weird. We can manipulate him.
Did the corporal tell you we're going to shoot?
Make the sergeant accuse the worker.
Dostateczno. Should we go in and capture the worker who's mouthing off and let the rest go?
Da, sierżant. We can use anyone as an example.
Szagom marsz!
Goodbye.
You're welcome.
What?
I wanted to thank you at our next meeting. We could use someone like you.
We? Meaning the people you were carrying ammunition for and who got you Dutch pomade for your hair.
You haven't just got pretty eyes, you know how to use them. Maybe you'll find time one day for some jam donuts at Burke Rotblitz's?
She has the voice of like a 1920s like flapper dame that I would expect to meet in like a noir story, and not this. Her voice is very strange. Fearless Wanda, the smuggler of bullets, proposed a meeting at Burke Rotblitz. The woman I met during the kettling incident was smuggling bullets in the nooks and crannies of her undergarments. Clearly, it wasn't the first time she'd done that. Unfortunately, this time the garter didn't hold, and the bullets fell onto the pavement. Maybe fate will have us cross paths again and we'll meet at Burke Rotblitz for jam donuts. Fuck, I could go for donuts right now so bad. Let me tell you. The delight I would have at eating donuts. Is this Burke Rotblitz or whatever? Just wait until high society hears about this. There's clearly a lot of repeated NPC barks and stuff. In a way, it's kind of nice that they're not voiced, because it would be super annoying if they were. Oh my god, is this like an open world thing? Bar Londonski. It's not open now. I can't feed my kids dignity. Huh. That makes sense. Ooh. Ball card. Carnival ball at the public casino before midnight. The Polonaise, Dorojanski, Waltz, Franczykovich, Quadrille, Rabchansky, Kajewski. Interesting. Just looking around, trying to see what do I have available to me. I can get the carriage. Where will that take me? Pavashki Cemetery. What's down here? Because this is the... Oh. I need to ferret out a patsy. Is that right, sir? Do you have anything on you? No. I do feel like the environments could be a little bit more dense with stuff. Like interactables, not even side quests, but like just things to interact with. This is a detective game, so it would be nice to do some more active detecting and learning about things. Police station. Huh. Stanislaus obituary. Stanislaus Szulski, widely respected citizen, thaumaturge, philanthropist, entrepreneur, father, and husband, died suddenly on August 31st at the age of 64. 64 for 1875? That's not bad. Or whenever this game takes place. A service for the repose of his soul will be held at St. Charles Borromeo Church on Saturday, September 7th at 11, at which his daughter would like to invite all relatives, friends, and acquaintances. When recruiting for the gendarmerie, it is recommended to reject the following candidates immediately. Persons related to rebels and troublemakers. They're racist. They hate Jewish people. Thaumaturges. Any deviation from this instructions must be very well argued. Another thaumaturgy point. We'll add another here. Well, I want agony really bad, so what do I do for this? Thaumaturgy. Can I just put it here? Oh, I can. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I got agony. That's very exciting. Oh, this is where my inventory was. Letter from Ligia. Ligia writes that father has passed away. He's had the worst timing. Okay. Neat. Nothing to pick up on this. I really like this game's score as well. I'm enjoying this like ambient background jazzy music. It's the same wanted notice we had before. Wanted list. 1002, Maria Burkova, 54 years old, residing in Warsaw, Old Praga, accused of complicity in stealing 2,000 rubles worth of Dutch pomade. Wanted. Short in stature, black hair, small hazel eyes, 3 scars on the right leg. 1905. Okay, so this game takes place in 1905. 1 year after Dead Laws. Yefishchuk Mizoriush, serving time in prison on Jelna Street, escaped from the hospital on Pokorna Street, where he was treated on August 2nd. Tall stature, son of Lebus Neudorf Isaac. Foul. Alright, so those are just some wanted people, nothing super important or big. Orders. During the time of our gracious Tsar of all of Russia's visit to Warsaw, it is necessary to enhance the sense of security. Therefore, I ordain that the number of patrols must be doubled. All station chiefs are required to comply with their order immediately. Illegible signature. That's most signatures, I would like to think. Because I certainly can't read most of them. This game is wild. This is all just like open world too, seemingly. We can just kind of navigate around. Where am I? I'm here. Police station. Wow. Okay, so these are all the different spots. Apartment 213. Imperial Hotel. Let's go to apartment 213 next. Because that seems to be the only other place we can go. And then the Imperial Hotel, of course. The new foreman won't stand for sloppy work. Me neither. Put your back into it. I didn't see or hear anything. That is funny. Okay, so we can't... It doesn't look like we can get in here easily. At least not yet, because those doors are locked. And I don't think we can go down from the other side either. So, alright, I guess we have to go to the cemetery. Powazki Cemetery. The rush of civilization success and the accumulation of capital. Marble angels smile mockingly, watching everything from behind the cemetery gate. Where are we? Point of interest, locked. Locked. Szulski family mausoleum. Okay. Well, we have to go down here to check out this point of interest first, for sure. Huh. Is it here? Drink hot chocolate. We'll give it a try. Note with advertisement. Men's tailor Wiktor Szulski accepts all manner of tailoring work, offering the lowest possible prices. Expect thoroughness, tastefulness, and diligence from the start to the finishing touch. 11 Prajna Street, entry from the front. A sweet aftertaste with a hint of bitterness. A postcard from the overseas world where the song of heavenly birds meets the rattle of slave chains. Wowzer! We've got 1,000 years of memories here. This is interesting. Look at this. That's kind of neat. I like that. That was kind of cool. Okay, so we want to look at points of interest and find things and do stuff. It's pretty neat. Doesn't look like there's much down here. It doesn't hurt to look around, but I think there's probably nothing really going on. Shady guy. All right, let's read these. No.
Excuse me, may I? I need to get to a funeral.
He's a tempermancer. Don't let him through.
Force my way through.
I'm asking you kindly get out of my way before things get nasty.
Get that heretic with fire and sword.
All right. I guess we're gonna fight these guys next. Troublemaker and protester. Sure, why not? Selecting yourself a salutor. You can preview both you and your salutor skills. This will help you plan your attack. Summoning another salutor. You can summon another salutor at any time. A green flamer on the salutor's image means they are exceptionally effective in the fight against a given enemy. Read the description of the salutor to find out why they'll be useful in that moment. Offensive state-based skills, perfect for finishing off heavily injured enemies. Focus deprivation will be more effective against this enemy. I mean, it's true. Alright, yeah. Combat's moving a little bit more quickly. We like that. Oop. Nope. And then here, old wound increases damage from the salutor's next attack. Okay, gave him suffering, so we poisoned him. Concussion. Not of this world, we don't need. For this, we're gonna do Bloody penance, right? Ooh, 14. Oh my god. Alright, so we just did 22 damage to him instantly. Alright. This character. Punch him. And then they're gonna heal me. Okay, this is moving at a much better pace. Enemy reinforcements are on their way. Oh no. Is he gonna shoot me? Traits. Enemies can have a trait that makes them immune to your attacks. Traits are related to different dimensions and they can be disabled. To disable the enemies or trait, attack them with the salutor that belongs to the same dimension as the trait. Okay, you can take away all the opponent's focus and then launch a strong attack to also do it. Alright. What is his trait? Heart. Reduces damage by 80%. Attack with Upper to disable. Sure. Oh, I just shot him. I didn't realize that I could do that. That's really funny. Nice. Interrupted his attack. Upland attack, and then just braille damage down on him.
That was so enchanting. Spectacular. You with a scowl and a puffed out chest, and them dropping like flies in the blink of an eye? Collapsing on their own, becoming delirious? Extraordinary. Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Would you care to give me an interview?
Thank you, but I'm already late.
Szabłowska. That's a hard to pronounce name, especially with the dark L. That's hard. Obituary notice. The late Franciszek Hilmantel went to be with the Lord following a brief yet painful agony, having received the sacraments on August 18th, 1905 at the age of 65. The bereaved family is asking all relatives and friends to join them at the funeral service held at St. Anna's Church on Krakowski Przejmieście on August 25th at 11 a.m., followed by the transfer of the body to the family tomb at Powązki Cemetery. Saturday, 7 a.m., votive service in honor of Our Lady of the Rosary for the intention of the brothers and sisters of the Confraternity of the Holy Rosary. Holy Mass, which will be followed by the recitation of the Litany of Loreto and a prayer for the conversion of sinners. I can't believe we fought those guys. That was crazy. Can't believe I just took out a gun and started icing him. Very funny. Stanislaw Szulski, we already had that one. R.I.P. Maria Wisnowska, Polish stage artist, December 23rd, 1861 to July 1st, 1890, to my beloved daughter, a woeful mother. Here lies Jan Chimelich, our dear friend. In 1891 he met his end. What he is now lies deep inside. What he was, never you mind. None ya business. That's what that was telling us. This seems really good to have. Status effects are always good in games like this. Let's develop this just so that we can have more skills. This game seems surprisingly like deep and interesting, and I really enjoy it. I hope that combat system evolves more as we play it, because it's really intriguing so far. Here lies the one who broke Norvid's heart. This is such a fun little environment to go explore. I'm loving this. Man, what a weird game. I still can't believe this came out of nowhere. I remember I first saw the trailer of this and I mean, the first trailer for it was cinematic and it made it look like it was going to be like a third person cinematic narrative game, like a Sony first party style, second party style title, but nope. That is not what this is. This is weird.
I'm sure you don't remember me. My name's Hayat, Mordecai Hayat. I wanted to offer my condolences.
Thank you.
Please, forgive my prying. I know Mr. Szulski took nitroglycerin for his heart, but how did he pass away? Was that his cause of death? His heart?
Why are you so interested in my father's cause of death?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone. I'm sure you want to bid farewell to your father.
I didn't want him to go away, but... Lots of folks came to say goodbye. I wasn't expecting that. Must be why they cremated him. My health isn't what it used to be. Interesting. Her sister's gonna be in here, right?
I knew you'd turn up.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Stasha loved you in his own way. You look well. Ligia said he found some quack healer.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You don't recognize me, do you? But do you remember who taught you how to shoot starlings?
Uncle Voronian, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I probably wouldn't recognize myself anymore. Go look in on your sister. She's worried. We'll talk at home.
He sounds drunk.
Sister?
Wiktor. I'm so glad you came. I wasn't sure if my telegram had reached you.
I'm glad too. How are you holding up?
All this caught me off guard, but for now I don't have time to think things through calmly.
Have you written to Mother?
Yes, but what can you expect? You know what Nadia is like. It was never her style to show up for family events like this. It's getting late, and we've still got the reading of Papa's will ahead of us at home. And I'll leave you two alone. I suppose you've got your own matters to clear up.
Well, there's nowhere you can escape to now, is there, Father?
I didn't mean to interrupt. May I take a moment of your time?
What do you want?
Well, what do people come to funerals for? I came to pay my respects to the dead. Stanisław and I were acquainted. You might say I knew everything about your father. Mr. Wiktor Szulski, isn't it? Your absence from Warsaw has happily come to an end, I hope.
I don't think so. I intend to leave as soon as I wrap up my family obligations. I doubt we'll have time to meet again.
Who knows? Again, my condolences.
We gave him nothing.
I didn't catch your name.
My name's Kaniechkin. Ivan Kaniechkin. Goodbye.
Such interesting friends you had. I guess I'm more tired than I thought.
Józefina Szulska, nee Hohenlohe. Nikodem Szulski.
Grandpa Nikodem, a thaumaturge. I barely remember him.
So we can't interact with our father's tomb at all. Interesting. So now we just have nowhere to go but our family home? Seems about right. Game doesn't look too bad. I'm enjoying this.
We can go. The hardest thing was getting the lid of the urn. The scattering I could handle.
You can play the clown, but I know how much this has cost you. I'm glad you went.
Love at a funeral. Eros post-mortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Szabłowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Hyena.
Thank you. And you, sir?
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Szulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple.
Jesus Christ.
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway.
Dear
and we'd better
God.
get going.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
Interesting. Okay. Are we in a new area? We are, but it doesn't look like there's anything around here. The Mermaid City's Sun. I didn't notice the name of that before. The Mermaid City? Is that what people call Warsaw? Unpronounceable says, did you try using perception in the tomb room? I did. It didn't do anything. I can always go back and try again, but I don't think it was, I don't think it did anything. I'll head back real quick. Let's just attempt it, but I didn't think there was anything there. I've been making a habit of just clicking the button. I wonder what the speedruns of this game are like. Oh, alright. It activated this thing now. Interesting. Oh wait, no, these weren't here before. This one wasn't here before, I don't think, was it? Bouquet with a note. A few flowers gathered together and a note. You were closer to me than I ever admit, and now you're gone. My heart is yearning. S. Someone's left a note with a simple wreath. We had our differences regarding methods, but we shared the same goal. We will carry on, and you rest in peace, brother. Your friends in thaumaturgy. Someone has left an unusual note by the generic funeral wreath. Eat Dirk Szulski. In blunt terms, it expresses joy about Stanislav's death. The wreath was thrown carelessly, but some time and effort went into the words in the note. Several versions were written, all of which seemed insufficiently offensive to the author. In the end, he decided on the simple yet eloquent Eat Dirt Szulski. Stanislav's funeral. More people than I would have guessed came to say their farewells to father. It turns out that he had both friends who were clearly affected by his death and enemies who found it exceptionally pleasing. Well, it seems father evoked extreme emotions in the people he had encountered during his life. Yeah, I don't remember this flower bouquet being here, so it must have needed me to change the room. I'm really wondering what I missed perception-wise in that first area as well, though. Because it's very confusing to me, because I was like clicking the button the whole time and snapping my fingers and trying to figure things out, and I just never saw any other pieces, so it must have been dialogue driven. I have no idea.